Hi, in a previous session, we saw how to print any statement on the screen using printf function. Today, in this session, we'll be learning about variables and input statement. All the applications and programs needs input from the user to proceed further. For example, ATM machine program needs the insertion of card and it asks the user to input the PIN number. So that is the input to the program. Similarly, your email programs like Gmail, Rediff Mail, Yahoo Mail, they ask the user to input their email ID and password so that you can access your mails. If you are using calculator program, if you don't input any number, the calculator program won't give you any output. To store the input given by the user, the program needs some space in the computer's memory to store that value, to manipulate that value, process them and give you the output. And these spaces or these storage locations are called as variables in programming languages. So, the variables are name storage locations created by the program in the memory of the system, and these variables are used to store the input or data or values given by the user, and these values will be used by the program in further proceedings. The variables that are used in the program, they are named variables. It means every variable has a name. So now let's see the naming conventions of the variable. There are certain rules that we need to follow to provide the name to the variable. Now let's see how we can name a variable. First, variable name must be one word only. Second, variable name should be small but meaningful. Variable name can comprise of letters, numbers and special character like underscore, but must begin with a letter. Before the variables are used in the program, they need to be declared and initialized. I'm using two terms, declaration and initialization. Let's understand these terms. When you create a variable, it is called declaration, where you give the data type of the variable and the name of the variable. When we put a value in this variable, it is called initialization. The value can be given to a variable by the user, or it can be assigned any initial value by the program itself. So let's summarize that all the programs needs variables to store the values, use them, manipulate them, process them and give the output. The variables need to be declared and initialized. Whenever you create a variable, it is called declaration. When you provide a value to these variables, it is called initialization. The usage of variables are different in different programming languages. In some programming languages like C, C++, Java, C#, the variables are declared using the data types, whereas in Python, we don't need to provide the data type, but the value of the variable will decide its data type. In this session, we learned what the variables are. In my next session, we will be understanding the usage of variable in Python language.